Got a great bicep movement for you. It's a dumbbell seated curl, but here's the kick. We call it the Spiderman curls. Just like Spiderman shoots his web out like this by dropping his knuckles and the web comes out here, we're going to do that, and we're going to lead with the wrist up, and the technique is pulling the butt of the palm, the wrist, just up towards the shoulder right here at the top of the contraction versus a traditional coming up here. So 15 pounds will be a really nice starting weight for most of you guys. Trust me on this one. This one really kicks in at the end if you do the technique right. Chest open, and a technique that works pretty well is doing 2 or 3 reps in a row and then relaxing the biceps by turning the palms in at the bottom because it's that intense. So now we do the Spider-Man up and we pull it in a little bit just like that. 2, 1, and all the way down and all the way up. 2 and 1. We'll do 3 at a time before we relax. Spider-Man, knuckles fall down, pull it in and hold it for 2, 1. Then after you do 3 reps in a row, turn it in, relax for a couple seconds, and then turn them towards the wall in front of you. 2 and 1. I know it looks unique. Trust me on this one. Bear with it because if you get into the last half of the set, you're going to feel a unique focus on the biceps that more than likely you've never felt before, and you're really going to like the after effect as well. And 2 and 1. I'll do one more phase. That'll just be 3 repetitions with 3 segments of 3 repetitions. I would have to go further to failure myself. 2, 1. Knuckles fall down, 2 and 1. So those elbows are getting pushed back a little bit as you drive that butt of the palm up towards your shoulder. It's just now really starting to kick in for me. And one advantage is that upper arm bone from your shoulder to your elbow stays very stationary on this movement. Nice and slow, extra slow down. This negative is amazing at stretching and pulling that bicep apart and getting blood in there. It feels really effective. So that was about half my set. The weight was a little bit light for me. Now here's another technique is that with biceps or just about any muscle group, if you squeeze it isometrically for 10-15 seconds afterwards, it's a really nice way to get some more blood in there and to work that baby out. So maybe just look in the mirror, just touch it and squeeze it really hard and try to feel a nice warmth in there after a set. That's really a nice way to help your arms grow even more. And then another way is stretching those babies out. Stretching the biceps is one of the more challenging body parts to learn how to stretch out. One try is on an incline bench like this. Put your palm right here, stand up nice and tall, and then just try to lean back and away from it a little bit, like that. And then another try is if you have the ledge on a wall close to you, put the lip of your index knuckle on it, push that wrist forward and bend that hand back like that, and then turn away from it. Nice and slow, and then lean your right shoulder into it a little bit, and that should give you a really nice stretching feeling here in your bicep. So isometric squeezing, stretching, and the unique Spider-Man curls really could be some ammunition to help your biceps grow. Now go make it happen. All right, here we go. Doc's going to demonstrate this one for us. He was just asking about his head. I think maybe you want to look up for half the set. If your neck feels a little tired and fatigued, then just put the head back. You can do this movement with your head back against the bench. Pause right there, 2 and 1, nice and slow. Is that 2, Doc? 2. All the way down, come right back up. Let me see the knuckles fall a little bit more, and let me see this. Okay, you can let those knuckles fall a little bit more that way. There you go, yep. Just think about leading with the wrist up. That was 3, so let's turn them in. Just relax the bicep for a second. All right, now turn them to the wall in front of you, and let those knuckles fall, leading up with the butt of the palm. Pause about right there, 2 and 1, and then all the way down, nice and slow. This negative on this movement is sensational. It's very unique, and it's a very important part of this exercise. Very good. Excellent. Third one. Knuckles are falling, leading with that butt of the palm up for 2 and 1. Good. That was the third. Really push it your right. That was the third one, so we turn it in. All right, here we go. Third segment. This will be 9 reps here. And 2 and 1. Good. Way to lead up with the butt of the palm, Doc. 2 and 1. Attaboy, hold it right there. 3 and 2. Nice and slow. Let them hang right there, Doc. Go ahead and drop them on the floor, Doc, because I just think by the way that last repetition went, that if you let those biceps rest and you pick a lighter weight, you'll get considerably more out of this.
Yeah.
This is a really nice technique to actually drop the weight that you're using, shake them out a minute, and then now he's going to get a couple more segments of 3 reps, and he's going to be able to feel the biceps focus on more versus his form breaking and really not feeling the isolation quite as well. Nice and slow. Knuckles are falling down. Attaboy. Pull them in. 2 and 1. Now really go slow down, Doc. I want you to get this really unique feeling. We're going to do one more segment after this of 3 reps. Attaboy. Hold it. All right, extra slow down. Maybe 5 and 4, 3, 2. All the way down until they're straight, and then turn them in. Good. Excellent. Good job. Let's do one more. Here we go. Come on. I want you to feel something you never felt before here. Hold it right there. Hold it. 3. Hold it up there. 2. Hold it up there. 1. All right, extra slow down now. 5. Come on. Just feel that bicep filling up with blood. Feel it stretching out. 4, 3, and 2. Nice and slow. And drop them. Good. And before Doc tells me what he felt, I'll tell you what I feel and what a lot of my clients feel, and that is an unreal burn and warm sensation on your biceps that rivals the feeling that you might feel on your calves when you're going to failure with your calf muscles. And it's very uncommon to be able to feel that with a traditional bicep movement. So how'd you like it, Doc?
It was interesting. I thought you were out of your mind thinking you never felt this feeling before, but you were right. Never felt that before.
Nice. It was effective too, right?
Yeah, it's definitely different.
All right, now let's do some isometric squeezing now. Come on. There you go. Squeeze it nice and tight. Look at it. Squeeze it nice and tight for 10. Come on, 9. You might even want to do a little bit of pulsing, like straighten it out, and then 8, 7, 6. Squeeze it tight. 5. Just feel yourself, visualize yourself pumping blood in there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. A big part of building your body up, I realize you're not bodybuilders as far as competition goes, but in essence, you do want to build your body up. To age gracefully, you want to build as much muscle as you can. We do want to throw some functional stuff in there, but we are definitely concerned with muscle mass. And one thing that I talked about is visualize squeezing water off a sponge, visualize, see blood pumping in there. I promise you that you can't have something physically or with your body unless your mind goes there first. So seeing it is a really big part of actually feeling like you could really gain muscle and get in the best shape of your adult life in your 50s, 60s, and 70s.
All right, go do it.
Great job. You got the tools now. Make it happen.